अस्सलामुअलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी वयस्सिर ली अमरी वाहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली। This is going to be the fourth video of this lesson. The title of the lesson is the Ailing Planet. Right, and this is going to be the last video of this lesson. I would request all the students to have the textbook in your hand so you can understand it well. I am reading from page number 46. Very nice lesson. A very nice lesson based on environment and population and pollution. Let's begin to read from the place where we stopped last time. If you have any query, question, feel free to write in the comment box given below the video. I'm reading from page number 46 once again. Let us read together so you can understand it well. Let me adjust first camera. Okay. The population of India is estimated to be 920 million today. It's very old textbook. It must have been written very long before. The actual population of our country is 135.26 billion, right? So almost 100 crore, 135 crore, the population of our country at present, not 920 million. More than the entire population of Africa and South Africa put together. Okay. No one familiar with the condition in India would doubt that the hope of the people would die in their hungry hutments unless population control is given topmost priority. That's obviously. If our country wants a development, if our country wants to progress, if our country wants to be there on the sterling path of success, even the ordinary people would believe in this belief that India has to control the population. If the population is not controlled, then we cannot think of development, we cannot think of progress. The first priority should be given to control the population. Right, so whoever is familiar with India would believe that if India wants to progress, or if India wants to have a development, then priority should be given, the topmost or upmost priority should be given to control the population. Yes. For the first time in human history, we see transcending concern. Transcending concern means concern that existed for a long time and has passed down from one generation to another, right? So there is a concern now. People are now very conscious. People now aware. Government is very vigilant, right, about the population growth. For the first time in human history, we see transcending concern. What about the concern? The survival not just of the people but of the planet. Now people have started talking about, people have thought about the planet, how to protect this planet. We have begun to take holistic view of the very basis of our existence. Now holistic view, overall development, keeping in mind everything, people also, environment also. The environment problem does not necessarily signal our demise. It doesn't signal us that we will die. No, it is our passport for the future. If you want to have a better future, if you want to have better future, right, then we must protect the environment. We must do something that our environment can be protected. The emerging new world vision has ushered us means guided us in the era of responsibility. Now every citizen of this world is bound to look after the environment. It is holistic view and ecological view, seeing the world as an integrated whole rather than dissociated collection of parts. Now we have to see the world, we have to see this earth as a whole, not as an integrated part. We have to work together in order to protect this planet, irrespective of any country boundary, right? We have to work in collaboration. Let me explain you. Hutman's collection of huts, transcending concern, which I already told you, a concern that existed for a long time and has passed down from one generation to another. Demise means death. Usher guides someone somewhere. The population of India is 920 million. That is more than the population of Africa and South Africa together. If the population is not controlled, most of the people would die in their huts with just a hope. But with time, people now concerned about the survival of the planet. We have now started to see our existence with a comprehensive view. Solving environmental problems are a passport to the future and should not be seen as a remark of our death. We should see the world as a whole and not as a different parts. Let's begin to read further. Industry has most crucial role to play in this new era of responsibility. Yeah, if this if this planet is to be saved, the great responsibility lies with the industry people. Right? Industry has a more crucial role to play in this new era of responsibility. If the industrialist businessmen, if they become vigilant, if they become aware, if they become people with responsibility to look after an environment, then much more can be done to protect this environment. Let's see what a transformation would be effected if more businessmen share the view of the chairman of DuPont, Mr. Edgar S. Woolard, who 5 years ago declared himself to be the company's chief environmental officer. One of the great businessmen who declared himself is a chief environmental officer. According to him, that if more and more businessmen involved in protecting their globe, in protecting this planet, then much more can be done. And he became the chief environmental officer. And he said, what is the name? Chairman of DuPont. What he said? Our continued existence as a leading manufacturer requires that we excel in environmental performance. Our continued existence as a leading manufacturer requires that we excel in environmental performance. He focused on environmental performance. He focused on business as well as, but much more attention to be given to the environment in order to protect this earth. Of all the statements made by Margaret Thatcher during the years of her prime ministership, she was the prime minister, none has passed so decisively into the current coin of English usage as her felicitous words, well chosen words. What did she say? Talk about environment. She had said, no generation has a free hold on this earth. We are not the owner of this earth that we can use according to our wish and according to our desire. No generation has free hold on this earth. All we have is life of tenancy. We are just tenant of this earth. We have been given this earth as a tenant. We are not the owner of this earth. And with full of repairing lease, and the land that we have been given, we have to look after that land while using it. In the words of Mr. Lester Brown, we have not inherited this earth from our forefather, we have borrowed from our children. These are the words of Lester Brown, who is saying that we have not inherited this earth from our forefather, rather we have borrowed for our children. Let me explain you in a nutshell so you can understand it well. In the era of this responsibility towards the environment, industry play an important role. Chairman of DuPont, Mr. Woolard, declared himself as the chief environmental officer. As such attitude in other businessmen can have great effect on the transformation. When Margaret Thatcher was the prime minister, her one statement which was so well chosen, she said that no human on this earth hold a permanent tenure. Right? We all have life possession and full of repairing lease. According to Mr. Lester Brown, we have borrowed the earth from our children. So by this way we have finished this lesson. I hope that you must have understood it. The lesson is so beautiful. It's based on environment and population, and in nutshell it talks about to protect this great planet from pollution and from population, and what measure to be taken to protect this great planet. Right? Now, understanding the text, as we do have time, so let's discuss the question answer so you can understand it well. Let me see first the question, then after I will discuss the question answer. Just you also, I would request all the students to also view the questions we will discuss inshallah. First let me view the question, then after we will discuss it. Okay. The first question is given here. Locate the lines in the text that support the title, The Alien Planet. Which are the lines that support to the statement that Earth is an alien planet? There are many lines are there in which we can prove it that Earth is an alien planet. Number one, the Earth's vital sign revealed to a patient in declining health. This is the first line where we can say that Earth is an alien planet. The Earth vital sign revealed in a patient in declining health. That is the first line. The second line is, are we to leave a successor, a scorched planet of advancing desert, impoverished landscape and the alien environment? This is the second line. Third line is, I would request all the students to underline this line from the textbook where you can see. You have to underline. Third line is, the environment has deteriorated so badly that it is critical in many of the 88 countries investigated. There is one line that research was done and 88 countries were found on this globe, on this earth, where the environment situation is so bad. Number 4, there can be no doubt that the growth of world population is one of the strongest factors distorting the future of our human society. These are all the lines where we can say that Earth condition is alien. Let's see the second question. What does the notice the world most dangerous animal at a cage in the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia signify? What does the notice the world most dangerous animal at a cage in the zoo at Lusaka, Zambia signify? Human beings, it signifies that the most danger animal for this earth, for this globe, for this planet is none other than human being. Yes, obviously. Let me read it. The notice the world most dangerous animal signify that human has deteriorated the planet from a long time, that his own survival now under threat. Let's begin to let us read the third question. How are the earth principal biological system being depleted? How are the earth principal biological system being depleted? So there are main 4 biological principles according to one of the scientists: the forest, fisheries, grassland and cropland, and they are being used excessively. Let's read. There are 4 principal biological systems: fisheries, grassland, forest and cropland. These 4 systems provide food and raw material for industry except for minerals and synthetic. These systems have reached an unsustainable point where their productivity have impaired. As a result, fisheries are collapsing, deforestation is taking place, grasslands are turning into a barren wasteland and croplands are becoming worse. Overfishing is very common nowadays, where people are becoming protein conscious. In poor countries, the forest is being cut down on a large scale to obtain wood for cooking. In some areas, firewood is more costly than food. Many species are under destruction in tropical forests. Last question, then after we'll wind up. Why does the author ever or states that the growth of world population is one of the strongest factors distorting the future of human society? The author avers that the growth of world population is one of the strongest factors behind the distortion of the future mankind, because overpopulation leads to unemployment. rise in poor health condition, and ultimately poverty. It deteriorates the environment and the four principal biological systems. Which are the four biological systems? Forest, fisheries, cropland and grassland. The richer are getting rich and poor is birthing more children, which lead to a more unemployment. Development is the best contraceptive, which will lead to more employment, rise in health condition and improvement in education. It also result in reduction in fertility rate. We have to choose between population control and keeping up with the poverty. That is up to us. Now talking about the text that we will discuss in the next part of the video. Inshallah, we have finished this lesson. I will send you the question answer through WhatsApp very soon. Inshallah, I would request all the students to go through this lesson. It is going to be the very precious lesson for your coming exam. So go through it, and it will also increase your knowledge. So from GK point of view, from exam point of view, and for earth point of view, this is very beneficial lesson, right? So thank you for watching my video. Jazakallahu khair. Allah Hafiz.